So welcome to day 19 of Vlogmas. So today it's been a bit of a weird one. I went to A&E last night because I had gallstone pain, but I'm okay now. And I've not got any infections, so everything's going to be okay. It's just one of those days. But this does mean that I haven't got loads to show you on Vlogmas today, but I've got an idea of something I'm going to share with you anyway. But first of all, the shawl of the day is the Painting Bricks shawl by Stephen West, and I thought I'd do it back to front today, so I thought I'd sort of get myself dressed and then take each thing off to show you what it looks like. So this is the Painting Bricks shawl by Stephen West, and this is how I normally wear it. And it is a lovely long shawl that looks like bricks, like this. I have a confession to make. I've never actually blocked this shawl because it's so big, and I think at the time when I knitted it we lived in a really tiny house, so I just didn't have any room to block it, and I've never got around to it since, which is dreadful. I will have to do so that you can see it in its full glory. But there we go, that is one of the Stephen West make-alongs, the knit-alongs that he does every year, and I think that was possibly about 5, 6, maybe even more years ago. So that is my shawl. I knitted it in some hedgerow yarns, but obviously she doesn't have the colourways at the moment because it was quite a few years ago. So the cardigan that I'm wearing is the Wishes cardigan by Hoki Locatelli, and I knitted this in some of my own hand-dyed yarn in the gold colourway, and it's a lovely merino yak and silk mix which has got lovely drape. I really love this fabric that it makes, but I love the shape of this cardigan as well because it's got a nice fluted sort of shape, and it's a nice easy knitter as well actually. So I'm going to take that layer off. So the third thing I've got to show you is the Indigo Smock, and this is a Tilly and the Buttons pattern. I have made quite a few Tilly and the Buttons patterns, but this is the smock version rather than the dress, and it's just a lovely make that's nice and floaty, so actually great for the summer, but also if you layer up in the winter as well. And I love this fabric. If you look really closely, there's little Siamese cats on it, and this is a viscose crepe, so it never creases, which is brilliant, and it's just a nice comfy thing to wear.
Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time, smile my dear. Come on in, come on up, come on over, we'll be dancing round the tree. So let us have a swinging Christmas, just like 1, 2, 3. We know the time is short, we blink and then it's gone, so we better make the most of what we've got. So take your neighbor by the hand and join the dance parade before the clock strikes and it's all too late.
So I've had some gorgeous Happy Post. These are stunning. So this one is Helen's December colour of the month colourway, and this is October colour of the month. I got a 50 gram in this one because there wasn't any 100 grams left, but that's still plenty for a pair of socks, so that suits me fine. I really love how the pale sort of greys and rust together with the light blue. And this one just reminded me of sort of Christmassy, with all the greens and the little splashes of pink and turquoise, or red and turquoise, and that just really looked lovely knitted up in Helen's sample, so I had to have some of these, and they arrived today, so I'm really excited to cast those on. I may well cast these on for Christmas Eve, but I always say I'll have a Christmas Eve cast on, but it's so difficult to get round to things like that on Christmas Eve. I find it's a really busy day. So Adam, it's time for your advent.
It is. 19?
Yep. We've got a special guest today to announce the song of the day, so we're not doing it at the same time as the Advent, I'm afraid.
Oh, the Advent's disintegrating.
Oh no, have you broken my Advent I've made?
No.
Oh dear, we're going to have to fix that.
An eclair and a Ferrero Rocher.
Lovely. So Mum and Dad have arrived today. Dad's asleep, but Mum's here and she's going to announce the song of the day. So what's the song of the day, Mum?
Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley.
So do you like Elvis Presley?
Brilliant he is, absolutely brilliant.
So it's better than the song that I did for you the other day?
Oh yes,
So-
definitely.
Day 19?
Day 19?
We haven't got... Oh, we've got a box that says 19 on the board there, so it must be a thing rather than a person. Can you work out what it is? So we've got the platform 9 3/4 sign that completes this little scene. So Adam is sitting in the background drinking his coffee and eating his chocolates. In the dark, I might add. Anyway, I have done a little bit of progress on my sock. So this is one of my new patterns. This is the Jolly Jingles pattern that I've designed for this Christmas's sock pattern, and it's for both DK and figure weight yarn. And I've done the leg, the heel, and I'm quite a way into the foot. So I knitted most of this yesterday actually before I started doing the blanket, and luckily I thought I'll save that for tomorrow so I've got some actual knitting content to show you, because obviously we didn't get to bed till about 7 o'clock this morning, so it was quite a long night. Well, I say we. Adam dropped me off at the hospital at like 2 in the morning, so I got back at 7 and sort of slept until lunchtime. But feeling much better now, and I didn't get a chance to knit on my sock, although I did remember to put it in my bag on the way to the hospital just in case I felt like doing some knitting, but I didn't in the end. But at least I had it with me. That's what's important. So that is my progress on my sock. Because I haven't got a lot to share with you today, I thought I'd share some books that I've got on my bookshelf that I want to do projects out of in the coming year. So I've got the Laine magazine. It's number 7, which is from quite a while ago, which I got from Edinburgh Yarn Festival, the last one I went to. And it is this pattern that I'd like to have a go at. On the next page there's a better picture of it. You can see that it's pretty much like a coat. I thought that would be absolutely gorgeous, but it's going to take quite a lot of yarn. So it's in a DK weight yarn, and you need, well, the smallest size you need 7 skeins, and the largest size you need 12 skeins. So it is quite a lot of yarn. That's 100 gram skeins. But I thought I would dye some yarn up for myself and make that gorgeous cardigan. So that's project number 1, which is knitting. I have a sewing project that I want to do, and it is out of this Japanese quilting magazine. And this bag on the front I've been meaning to make for ages. It is absolutely stunning. I don't know whether you can get this book anymore. I'll have a look to see if I can pop the link in, but it is a book that I bought off a friend quite some years ago now, but I thought that that would be absolutely lovely, and it would be ideal for taking some sewing things to my local quilt group. And I just love this sort of muted style of really detailed patchwork, so I want to make that one. And then the third thing that I want to do is I want to make multiple projects out of this book. There are so many lovely things that I want to have a go at, including this one, which is a gorgeous country scene. So many gorgeous patterns, really beautiful book, and this was a gift from my friend Peggy. And there's some really good pages where you can actually choose your own flowers and make your design up, which is lovely. So I want to really have a go at that in the coming year. So today's socks, I'm wearing some Country Garden socks in my own pattern, and these actually were the first pair that I knitted in some Knit Picks Felice. Adam is wearing some super long socks, whoop! And they are knitted from some commercial sock yarn that I can't remember what it was called, but I do remember that it was 2 cakes and it's like a gradient, and that the yarn, the plies were a bit splitty. It's not what I'd recommend anyway, so obviously I wouldn't recommend you going out buying it anyway because the plies were a bit splitty. But those are the socks of the day. So that's all the things that I've got to show you today. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have actually more to show you. I had planned to do a stocking for Jensen today, but that'll have to be tomorrow. So hopefully I can get lots of Christmassy things done and you can come along with me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I shall see you in tomorrow's Vlogmas. Bye! Bye!
Bye!